Mr. Larkin, teachers and fellow students, I'm Matthew Swanson, and I am running for president of the National Honor Society. Let me begin with a quote by John Wooden, former UCLA basketball coach, a person who was an excellent model of character and leadership, and a man who fostered community service and scholarship in the people around him. He said, "It's the little details that are vital. Little things make big things happen." This quote resonated with me because my approach to leadership, scholarship, community service, and character has been to have a clear vision and then execute that vision by weighing at all the little details. To me, little things make big things happen means that I use my time effectively, that I keep track of my progress towards achieving goals, and that I can make adjustments to ensure goals are achieved. That alone is the big picture of why you should vote me as your president of the National Honor Society. Now, rather than just recite my resume, I'll outline my qualifications by describing how I exemplify the National Honor Society tenets. Let me explain. Volunteering time for community service is a prerequisite for many things. It is a part of who I am, and my community service is more than just an accumulation of hours. It counts and it has an impact. Several years ago, I began volunteering at a local horse farm that stables horses for the MSPCA. This stable was very short of funds that made all the stable duties very labor intensive. As a BHS freshman, I approached Principal Larkin and staff with my ideas to raise funds for the purchase of a new piece of equipment. They were very enthusiastic about my ideas. Maybe as a freshman I was too green to be the student leader of such a large project, but I have a solid track record of supporting the community, and since that time I have shown that I can take on large projects. During my sophomore year, I continued with my community service. I was still the guy who played the tuba at the football games. I ran cross country and was on the indoor and outdoor track teams. I was an active member in the alcohol education group, and I was an avid member of many of the clubs that BHS has to offer, like Math League, SAD, Jazz Band, CoLab, Science Olympiad, and many others. Throughout all of high school, I've always wanted to challenge myself, so I just kept doing more and more, until last year when I put a campaign plan together and I was elected president of the junior class. Remember all the Vote for Swanee bracelets? As class president, I hit the ground running by setting up a summer project to make money for the class. The student council and I have been working hard all year to benefit the junior class, and I believe that I have been a responsible and accountable leader, setting integrity and excellence as my benchmarks. I have built the trust of my student council teammates, and I have always put the best interest of the class and BHS first. In addition, my leadership, character, community service, and academic achievements were recognized by the Air Force Academy and Naval Academy, by them inviting me to represent BHS at their summer seminars this summer. I have consistently maintained high honor roll status and high academic standards throughout my time at BHS. All my courses have been either AP or honors, and that will be the same for next year. I believe that I set a good example. I was fortunate enough to have represented BHS at the New England American Chemical Society's Ashdown chemistry test this spring, where I scored high enough to be a finalist and qualified for the next examination round. As a side note, I'm the vice president of the chemistry club. I saved the most important reason I should be president of the National Honor Society for last, and that is character. I am comfortable that everyone knows that what you see is what you get with me. I work hard, I follow the rules, and I get things done. I am substantial, not superficial. As Coach Wooden said, don't mistake activity for achievement. As president, I will represent the National Honor Society very well. My goal in this speech was not to just recite my resume, but to show how my leadership, scholarship, community service, and character have contributed to the BHS community as a whole, and why I am the best qualified to be the president of the National Honor Society. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share why I would be the best choice for your president of the National Honor Society.